What's up, y'all? This is episode 14 of the One Mic Podcast. I'm your boy Rod. I got my nigga Reese with me, my nigga D with me, my nigga T with me, and my man Cris.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's. This is our New Year's episode.
Yes. What we got planned for the New Year's, y'all?
Maurice, go first.
As far as what I have planned for New Year's, just kick it with my boys. They just made it to town this weekend.
Nice.
So you gonna cry? You won.
This nigga. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just kick it with my fellas, man. That's about it. I ain't got nothing special planned. Yeah. I would like to go to a party, but
you got 2 kids.
Yeah. It's just how it is nowadays.
Understandable. I'm thinking about going to Mystic Lake. Not very sure if that's what we're gonna end up doing.
Bro, I'm off till Wednesday, bro. Let me know, cuz.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got 20.
Yeah.
Double that?
I'm sure Brittany want to go.
Guess y'all make a triple.
We make it a triple?
Make it a triple?
A triple?
Trip.
Yeah, we just Reese like, I gotta watch my kids. We like, hey, let's go to Mystic.
Yeah, we planning to go.
Yeah. Everybody go Mystic, but we said
We definitely making a trip.
That should be good.
That'll be nice. That'll be real nice. Bringing the New Year right. I like
Come
that.
like what, $40 each? Lose that money. You don't have to come a lot.
You plan on staying there, or just going to?
Just going for that.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
My fault. Hey, bro.
You come to just get free soda.
I got a couple bonuses, my nigga. Damn.
Nice.
T-Miss.
Oh, I remember Keith.
Keysmith is lit.
Keysmith is always lit, man. This year, I'm really expecting something, you know, along the lines of
Yeah, don't throw the numbers. Don't throw the numbers. Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a nice Keysmith.
It's gonna be a nice Keysmith. Yeah, so looking forward to that. As far as the New Year as a whole, though. Well, I ain't gonna start with myself. What type of resolutions y'all got for the new year?
Stop all pollution.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
What was it?
Stop all
pollution.
Stop pollution.
Like
you gonna start
global
like,
pollution?
You're gonna start recycling and stuff like that. Okay, that's dope. We need that.
I don't even.
I've been
Junior's just giving him
Yo, I've been I haven't littered since I was like a little boy.
I started
and,
littering a long time ago.
It's amazing.
Littering isn't the only form of pollution.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general. Like I haven't littered for a long time, and then eventually recycling. So I think every year you should try to grow a little bit better. You know, be a better person. Y'all just talking while I'm talking and shit. Damn. Anyways.
All right. So Darius says,
Stop littering.
Right.
No, I've already. Whatever. My New Year's resolution, you know, just pay off all your debts. You know, just try to get more financially stable. There you go. You know, that's really it.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Hustle all 2019.
That was a lot 2019.
2019 for me, I plan to pack on some pounds. So I'm trying to
Okay.
at least 35 pounds of weight.
Okay.
Yeah, shake hand. I don't do that 2 times no more. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get back in the gym.
What you trying to be at? But wait,
180. Yeah,
that's where I'm at like right now.
155. I've gotten up to I think close to 170 before. That was probably my highest, like 167 or something like that. So I think I can get up to 180. It's gonna take some work, but
yeah.
I was trying to get my gym membership sometime this week. I'm trying to get back in the gym too.
nice.
Yeah.
We're in there.
You got a gym.
I remember last year, Maurice, or it wasn't last year, but was it last year?
It was last year.
When you went down to Texas?
Yeah.
That nigga, he got in the gym for one day and put on like 15 fucking pounds. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man?
We lost it.
He looked like a
The next
monster
day.
in that picture. Exactly. Like, I was not going,
Reese
That
on
was
steroids.
Reese was definitely on them roids.
We're definitely gonna like
steroids.
check on like next year. We're gonna see if you hit your goal.
Yeah.
Cause I'm trying to like.
Well, I'm trying to hit mine before
wait
June,
for it.
so
Okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna see.
Yeah.
What's your max goal?
My max?
Yeah.
180.
Wait.
I guess my, the minimum would be probably 170. So at least 25 pounds is what I want to put on.
My max goal. I'm trying to get to 200. That's my max goal.
How old are you now?
I'm 160 right now.
What, you said 200?
Yeah, 200.
You ain't gonna get up to no 200 pounds.
40
pounds.
pounds. How heavy are you?
215.
And I had my numbers off. I said 35. I only need 25 from 155, right? To get to 180. Yeah. So
I think I do it because
25 at the most.
Because when I was working out, I was like 175, 180. So I just got to eat a lot in this thing in the goddamn gym. Mostly eat a lot, but
You still not gonna get to no 200.
I can definitely do it.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
I mean, if you want to put on muscle, it's going to take you a long time. You want to put on fat, I mean.
Yeah, that is easier than putting on muscle.
Yeah, put on muscle will take a while, but.
T, what about you?
See, I got.
You're trying to lose weight, aren't you?
No. I'm probably going to start lifting again. I don't know, man. I don't really do the whole New Year's resolution thing.
Oh, you a pussy.
You don't do anything.
What's up, man?
You don't do shit.
What's up, Rizzo?
It's in a dark place.
What do you believe in?
Fuck out of here. New Year's resolution. I need to get a new profile pic.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I need a new profile pic. I'm finna go to mine right now and see how old it is.
Let me see. I need a new comforter set.
This shit petty as
Yeah,
fuck.
this nigga's got a shopping list.
This shit terrible. Keep going. It's a terrible list. I need to get a new iPhone charger. Yeah. Oh, yeah, never mind. You
It's gonna take this nigga a year to get a comforter.
yeah, like, it's supposed to be something that's like out of your reach. Something's gonna take time. You do all this shit today. It's like
Before you do
yeah. Goofy ass.
Oh, no. Crazy.
Anything that's like gonna take time or it's gonna be a process.
I did, like, in all seriousness, I wanted to get back on track with my career goals.
Okay.
So I wanted to, if not get a new job, I want to get in position to either go back to school or because I did some research. I looked into Minnesota School of Cosmetology. I wanted to check out their massage therapy.
Cosmetology, what's that?
Well, it's makeup, hair. It's just all
It's
like
a bunch of different.
yeah, it's a bunch of shit. But I wanted to check out their massage therapy program. Yeah,
That'd be dope.
I'd like to do something like that.
Yes.
Just on the
You
side,
freaky as
like,
fuck.
come on, man.
I'm trying to be a barber.
Yeah, I'd like to do one of the two.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't gone to barber school, because I know how to cut hair, I just don't know how to do the design shit, and I wouldn't want to like ask like.
Let me get LeBron James.
Right, I'm like,
Checks over
no,
stripes.
you go 2 chairs down, my nigga. Like, 2 chairs down.
The barbershop, he's like, he's like, that fucking ball.
Like, hey, what do you want? Well, I can only do either all over. I'd be scared as fuck when the barber keep looking in your line like,
Right.
nigga, go back to the same spot. I'm like, this nigga had to fuck something up.
Your shit got your shit all the way back here.
All right.
Crazy, man.
Listen, are you turning your hair right now? You're like, put your hair straight. It is straight. Nigga, sit still. I'm frozen.
That is fucked up.
So, yeah, no, that's a good little.
Today I watched Bird Box.
You just watched it?
Yeah.
That movie is like a year old now.
Is
What?
that? No,
Bird
it
Box.
just came out.
I know it just came out, but he.
I got up like 7 o'clock.
Which
So I had enough
one?
time to
I am.
watch it.
Oh, like it just came out.
What did y'all think of it?
It was low key stupid as shit.
Damn,
That's
crazy.
I went into a thing they were just trying to copy off A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they kind of were, but I think, I don't know. It was alright.
I mean, like, it was a good idea, just they didn't execute it right. It was just, I don't know.
It was a little sloppy.
Different.
You do know it's a deeper meaning to everything in the movie, right?
Fuck all that.
Shut
Fuck all that. Man.
Relax. What's all
I don't
that?
care about
Deeper shit, nigga.
I don't care about
No,
the
some of the like, just some of the shit they were doing was just like,
yeah,
dumb.
and it's crazy because like the old white dude, the bald headed dude, he was right the whole time.
Spoilers, just so you guys know.
Yeah, like he was right the whole time. Like nobody was trying to listen to him the whole time, and like he was like, "Yo, don't do that." They was like, "Yo, sit your old ass down." Like he was right the whole time, but nobody was not trying to listen to him. Like.
The thing that pissed me off was when they went to the grocery store like blind, like driving the little fucking
That's
car
the
with the
damn
little
light,
sensor
yeah,
down. Like,
like-
come on.
Like, so he made it there.
Them niggas, yeah, they
That's
went there, got back, like, hell no.
Okay,
Like,
I can see you getting there one way.
Once, right.
That's definitely
You're not
two ways.
coming back.
That's
They're
not
cool, like,
right to back to
Like,
the
right to the
He
parking lot.
hit no cars. Like he hit no cars. He just.
He's oh, it's something in front of us. What is it? Like, I have no idea. Let me go around it. Like, it could have been a fucking school bus. Like, I'm not going.
And like,
that
and
was
a lot of people were saying like it was better than a Quiet Place. It's nowhere near
Where is
better
it
than a
at?
Quiet
So much
Place.
is hype.
Nowhere near. Nowhere.
I think it was a
better
cool
than
movie.
Quiet
Cool.
Place.
I thought it was a pretty cool movie.
Yeah, it was
It
good.
had its holes in it.
Yeah.
Though the plot, like Murray said, had a lot of a deeper meaning to it. I guess the part. Wait, did any part in the movie like catch
Did I
you off
fucking
guard?
What I hate about the movie, that pissed me off. The girl was calling the girl and the boy. Like that shit got irritating.
Well, I understood that. But
No,
That shit,
I
that
think
shit
that's
was
a
irritating.
reach. That's
yeah, that's
extreme.
that shit was irritating.
some people like just call it baby for a long time. Just they don't
That's
call it a
different.
name.
Nigga, that's different.
No, she didn't want to get attached to it. I mean, I'm not saying it's
Too
right,
late.
but
Too
yeah,
late.
yeah. Them kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that part.
It's her.
They
It's
were
her
5
kid.
years old before she named them, though.
Yeah,
That was a bit much.
that was a lot.
Like, that was a reason
That's
the whole
extreme.
movie.
That's
Maybe a
extreme.
couple months without getting
Yeah.
married,
But
but
it was 5 or 6
That was
years
5
old.
years.
Yeah.
That shit got irritating.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Come here,
I was
boy.
surprised
Come
that
here, girl.
Hold on, I want to ask you Keith's question. You said it caught us off guard.
Yeah. Like emotionally.
Emotionally.
Nah, I ain't getting
No, yeah.
Huh?
I wouldn't invest it in nobody. I like the black dude a lot.
The black dude was like probably the best part of the movie.
When he went out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that shotgun? Yeah.
Not no shotgun, nigga.
He did have a shotgun.
pistol. No,
Yeah,
the fuck
pistol.
he didn't.
The
No,
black dude?
he did.
Had a
Well,
shotgun.
he had the shotgun, but that's not how he went out. He went
saw
out
a
with
shotgun.
No, I'm talking about when he came outside
Yeah.
and he had a shotgun.
Yeah.
And the old girl walked up to him, blast like.
No, y'all know what part was crazy though? Like when old girl fell because she was pregnant still, and that lady came out and got in that burning car.
Get on top and start to ride until you feel the need. And I'm gonna feel today.
What is happening?
It's not me.
Oh my
It's not me.
God, that's
Right, that was
crazy.
clearly you.
No, it wasn't right.
It's not
It
me.
wasn't right.
There's look. These
It
are my
wasn't
answers,
rap.
and that's a battle rap. There's no.
Unless one of the
I
kids
swear
upstairs.
to God, it was not my fault.
It could be one
Had
of the
to be
kids.
one of the
coming in.
kids.
Oh,
that
my
makes sense.
God, the
What the
kids
fuck? What is that?
that?
That shit was terrible.
That was pretty
Hey,
fucking bad.
One Mic podcast community, we hold.
Dude, I told you last night.
Apologize.
I told y'all last
Calm
night.
down. Calm down. Let me apologize. Let me apologize. We wholeheartedly apologize for the inconvenience of these badass kids upstairs
Damn.
connecting Bluetooth to our speakers down here.
They was down here
and
clubbing.
playing that
They was down
nonsense.
here.
They was down here clubbing last night.
They
Told y'all
were down
clubbing.
here partying.
This nigga Vince say, you over here like,
Shit, I was about to go.
that was clubbing
Going
last
live
night.
last night. That's
Michael Jackson
crazy.
kids popping shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, back to the
What are we
Bird
talking
Box.
about?
Bird Box.
You were gonna say, oh, I just mentioned the black dude. One of y'all mentioned black dude.
No,
Yeah.
Kiss asked like, do you see like emotional part? Do you guys?
Yeah, but after that, someone said something black dude.
I'm
Just as
all
far as him offing himself, or having to off himself after looking into the demon's light or whatever. But
it was emotional. I mean, it was pretty fucked up.
I didn't like either today. I mean, it didn't. I don't know. It didn't really mess it up, but I would have liked little explanation why some people didn't get affected by it.
Yeah, I was still kind of lost on that
Well,
too.
Yeah.
from my understanding of that part, because I've read a couple of different posts and I've watched a video on YouTube that was supposedly explaining the ending, which did more than just explain the ending. It kind of gave you an in-depth look of the entire movie.
Yeah.
And the explanation as far as the people who weren't affected by it, by looking, they were actually affected, just not in the same manner that everyone else did, where they were killing themselves. These individuals who weren't committing suicide,
Yeah.
they were dealing with mental health issues. Some were psychotic.
Yeah.
Some were in, insane asylums. Some had, I think, committed murder. The black guy in the movie, the other black guy with glasses.
The glasses.
Yeah.
The comedian.
So when they got to the store, the guy who was breaking in from the back door, he knew that guy and said that he done something to imprison himself.
Oh, yeah.
So
He was cool with him.
yeah. Long story short, anyone who wasn't affected by it to the point where they committed suicide, they had already faced their worst fears and were able to look without, being afraid.
That makes sense because old dude eyes are still crazy.
Exactly.
He just didn't kill. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess there's a better way of explaining it. I can't really do it myself, but the things that I did watch on YouTube and a couple of different posts that I read, it kind of made sense after after you go back and read.
Kanye West would definitely be one of the niggas that didn't kill himself. Just be trying to get other niggas over the eyes.
You said Kanye West would
Yes,
be
he would definitely be one of those people who like
try to get you to look, open your
yeah,
eyes.
Hey, what happened to Machine Gun Kelly? Did he die?
They didn't
left.
show. He just left the house.
Him and old girl left
More
the
than
truck.
likely he died though, because there's no way they're making a trip to the store, back to the house, and then two more people leave out and make it to another destination. Somebody is dying. Like, there's no way that's just gonna go on without anyone being affected. So I'm pretty sure that's
but they were white, so they could do it.
I'm gonna ask y'all, and then we can get on to something else.
Yeah.
But would you rather be in the Quiet Place universe or the Bird Box universe? Like, which one's worse?
Quiet Place.
I've asked myself that question before, not pertaining to the two movies, but just in
you
real
rather be
life.
blind or
Would you
deaf?
rather be blind, deaf,
I
or
guess I could just ask that.
what's the other one?
Blind, deaf.
Five senses. So see,
feel,
feel,
Here.
touch, or touch and feel, smell, and taste.
Orgasm.
Orgasm, sixth sense.
6 cents.
Damn, that is a definite sixth sense.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's a 6 cents.
If we use that as a sixth sense, which sense would you least rather go without? If you had to give one up.
I feel like orgasm is feel though, so that's the same thing.
I guess.
So you can't feel nothing, you can't feel that.
I guess. So let's say orgasm now.
All right, Tavis. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Could have made it
Because
fun.
I was gonna say
Could've
feel,
been fun.
I was gonna say feel, but I don't want to.
If we just categorize feeling as just the touch of hand and, the things that you feel in your hand or touch on your body, orgasm, like that comes from inside. So that's I don't
Well, it's from
know.
the outside and shut up. I think I would go without hearing.
Go without hearing. You cannot hear music any fucking more.
I'm thinking about sex. I was like, I have to see what's happening. I'd rather see it than hear it. So that's the only thing I put in my head.
So you've never had sex in the dark before?
Damn.
Like, exactly. Like, you can have sex without seeing.
Damn, let me think about this. Come back.
Think about it.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
Anybody else
I have to
answer?
feel. So feel is out of the question.
I think I could go without. Well, I guess
I don't eat all that much, so I can go without taste.
Y'all weird.
I think it definitely go without taste.
You
I guess talking isn't one. And I say talking. I could probably go without talking. But I know. But we was just talking about the Quiet Place thing. That's what I'm going back to, kind of.
Okay.
The
sense is
Quiet
like-
Place, yeah. In that movie, you couldn't make a sound.
Yeah.
Like if you made any sound, the creatures.
Damn, any
would-
sound. Yeah, that's tough.
That's real. That will be tough.
I go outside because at least you can be indoors
But
and like chill.
I think the difference between the Quiet Place and Bird Box.
That's a terrible name.
Terrible name.
You can kill the monsters.
creatures. The creature. No, you can't kill either one of them.
You can't kill them?
You
Well,
killed one of them Quiet Place.
Yeah, the
but-
Quiet Place you can't kill them.
Yeah,
At
those
the
are
very
physical
end.
creatures.
Yeah, at the very end they
Bird
found out how
Box.
to kill them.
Yeah.
Was it? It wasn't a
But
creature.
would you want to face those monsters or just
Close your eyes.
take a chance and like just off yourself? Like, cause you're probably not even gonna be in the right mind to feel you offing yourself. You're just gonna lose your life.
That's true.
Versus these motherfucking monsters.
No, that's not true. In Bird Box, the lady who came outside to save Sandra Bullock,
Jumped in that
she
bird.
opened her eyes and got into a fucking flaming hot car. Like the car was on fire.
But nobody was
I
like.
know she's feeling that. Like she didn't.
Nobody
just
like screamed or nothing though. Like she just jumped.
Right.
in
No,
that
she was just
done.
sitting there. She didn't like
right in the
fail.
very beginning. The first person that they showed kill
Banging
killing
her
herself,
head
she was
on.
just banging her head.
Like
Like
she didn't feel none of that
she
shit.
wasn't feeling none of that
Yeah.
shit. She was just eating it.
You think weird.
He said he think weird.
It wouldn't taste like, I don't know. I think I'd rather like do the, what is it called?
Those
Quiet Place?
monsters in Quiet Place were scary as fuck.
They
I
were
see a
gross.
movie.
I don't want
I
to
have
live
seen
on the
the
same
movie.
planet as those. I can look into a light and just kill myself. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. But those monsters having to tiptoe around them motherfuckers in my
That shit was
joints.
crazy.
Nah.
Like,
In my joy. Yeah, I think I'll probably
Anyways.
take that Bird Box too. Yeah,
Really?
because them monsters were crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Quiet
haven't
Place
seen it
was
yet.
scary as
Yeah.
all.
And I feel like I could get
I wish we
I
could
could
talk
get
about
around
it, yeah.
like
I wish
just
we could
doing
talk about
shit
it.
like that. But if we can't, I can't even crack my fingers. Like
Because the dudes, they're not like trying to kill you. They're just trying to open your eyes.
no, well,
like-
you're gonna
Well,
die.
you're gonna die if you open your eyes.
Yeah, but like they're not just trying to kill you. So like,
Yeah, they are.
What's the difference?
if you're like walking around and they come to you, you can just like knock them the fuck out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's not.
Oh, you mean? But if they open your eyes, you're gonna die. So they are trying to kill.
Yeah, but it's like get off me, you know. Hey, chill. Get up.
Yeah, go you walking in a quiet place and you just like fucking sneeze.
Yeah.
Like you fart. like,
That's fucked up.
like damn, I died because I farted. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, that movie wild. Yeah, kids, you gotta see that. Damn.
I'm gonna check it out.
But at least in a quiet place, you can like kill these monsters. You at least think that you can kill these monsters. In the other one, there seems to be no like that's it.
God,
You know?
are you taking a chance of trying to kill those monsters though?
Son.
And I mean, if you watch the movie,
Well,
Because you have to get
close.
close
I mean,
enough to
both-
kill these monsters.
Yeah.
Both realities are super grim, but at
Well,
least
Quiet
there's
Place,
something
you gotta
I
have
can
like
actually
you gotta have
possibly kill.
certain equipment.
Quiet Place is
on
just
Quiet Place. Like you have to like they hear. So like
Super good. hearing.
high
Oh,
frequency.
so you can't just shoot them.
No.
like they'll die.
They won't do anything. If you shoot them, they ain't gonna do nothing. You have to like once they like start freaking out because like the high pitched noises, then you can like actually damage them. But until then,
You should have
Also,
something.
they like
you-
tickers.
tickers from what?
The game.
Last
of
Last of Us.
Clickers.
Clickers. Yeah, my fault.
Tickets from Gets War.
Kinda.
They like clickers.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
then
of Last
one
of
thing
Us,
on Quiet Place,
Yeah.
on Quiet Place, only time you could talk is where you gotta find something that's higher,
Louder.
louder than yours, like the waterfall or something.
I like that scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, we just spoiled the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
But it's too
It's
late
not
now
spoilable.
because it's a beautiful
It's not
scene.
too late.
Because he took his son out. His son.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen it yet either, right?
No, and I want to see it with my girl.
Damn.
Y'all,
With my
y'all
girl.
super late on Quiet
Super
Place.
late.
That came out like,
That movie, y'all
Is
should
that on
went to go
Netflix?
see it. I went to go see that when it came out.
yeah, me too.
I didn't.
Oh,
I saw
you showed
it
me.
like after it released though, like on video. I wanted
I
to.
definitely gotta watch it.
Yeah, all right. Well, we won't spoil it for you. We already spoiled it for you.
Let's
though,
go into
so.
the.
No, we ain't saying too much, but Bird Box trash movies. I didn't like it.
That was pretty good.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was cool.
Give it a 2 out of 5.
I think the amount of time that it went on, it was a 2-hour movie.
It-
But it
It went by.
Why?
No, okay, I'm thinking about a different movie. Bird Box was long.
no
Bird Box is not long at all.
We watched a movie called Traffic
all.
yesterday,
Bird-
and that went by like that.
Our box was
Bird
2
Box-
hours long, and that shit flew by to me.
Really?
It was 2 hours long.
I don't know.
See, I started watching it after the fight, and then I finished it like when I got up this morning. So I ain't had long.
Can't watch movies like that, bro.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
how
that.
that is. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fight, though,
I guess trash movie.
last night, let's get to the fights.
What was that, 232? UFC 232?
UFC 232, co-main event, Cris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. And they were both champions of their rightful divisions. This fight was for Cris Cyborg's belt. And I think all 4 of y'all had Cris Cyborg winning that fight.
Yep.
All 4 of y'all. And I was the lone one that was willing to jump off the ledge saying that Amanda would win this fight. Cris Cyborg has not ever been beaten.
It's not even that big of a ledge, though, my nigga. Like, it's like jumping off of here to the front.
That's not a fair assessment.
Yes,
Cris
it-
Cyborg has
we-
never been
I love
beaten.
LinkedIn.
But Amanda beat Ronda fucking Rousey's fucking head in.
But Ronda Rousey had already gotten beaten.
Okay, but we understand that Ronda was still considered a top tier fighter
Ronda was
at that
not
time.
considered anywhere near the type of caliber
Okay,
of a fighter.
well, even if we
after
take
that
Ronda out
loss.
of the picture, we knew from Amanda's skill set that she was far more technical than Cyborg. Can we agree there?
Technical, yeah, obviously.
So
Cris
it was-
Cyborg isn't a technical fighter. But
Right.
that's not dismissing the fact that she's demolished every woman
So
that
has
has stepped in
Amanda.
front of her.
Amanda hasn't
No.
ran through everybody that she's fought.
No, she hasn't.
Yes, she has.
No, she's
Who's
had
been her
quite
toughest
a few
opponent?
of decisions on her resume.
Okay.
Whereas
Decisions are
Cyborg
fine,
is
but-
finishing everybody placed in front of her.
But who's given her a tough fight?
Amanda?
Yes.
Because
Because I haven't seen one. Not a one.
shit, what's
Not
her
one.
fucking
Not
name?
one.
She hasn't had the. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's
Well, he's
been
losing.
super.
Nah, fuck you.
No, it's good. No, it's good. No, it's good. I don't need that. I don't need that. But I'm not gonna sit here and say she's had like this super challenging resume. But at the same time, Cris Cyborg has had a challenging resume at the other. I forget what other promotion she was fighting at, but her caliber of opponents that she faced are superior to Amanda's, aside from Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm. Those are the only 2 significant names on her resume. And even with
Those
that,
it's,
What I'm
it's
saying,
crazy
though-
because Ronda Rousey, okay, even before Ronda fought Amanda, you said Ronda and Holly are the 2 names on Amanda's resume.
right?
Ronda, before Amanda that solidified her spot last night, was once considered the best female fighter of all time, right?
Correct.
Who knocked her out first?
Holly Holm.
Holly Holmes. So you
So-
got both of them on your resume, and you beat both of them, and now you're going into this fight with Cyborg. It doesn't matter whose resume is better. She beat the 2 best fighters in the world already.
Not
So
when-
it's not that
when
far of a
you're-
stretch to think that she's capable of beating Cyborg, who's
Holly-
had better opponents. But she had a better scale of opponents, but she didn't have the 2 best opponents.
Let me help you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, just like that. nigga.
Holly Holm has never, ever been considered the best female fighter ever, even when she
But
was
she
the
beat the
champion.
best.
Yes, she beat
best,
the
though.
best, but she wasn't at that time. She still was not considered
She
the best.
knocked Ronda's ass clean the fuck out, and we had never seen that.
And even after
How many
doing
times did she beat
so,
Ronda? Did she beat Ronda twice?
just once.
Oh,
No,
okay.
even after
Reese.
doing so, she was not considered the reigning, defending, as the Bruce Buffer would say, champion of that division. Cris Cyborg has always been number fucking one. Always. Even when she got to the UFC, she was always number one. The only reason why they didn't fight is because of the different weight classes, and Ronda felt like Cris needed to come down to her weight division in order to challenge her for the belt, because I don't even think when Cris got to the UFC, was the division she was in even made?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't even made at that time. So before Cris got there, Ronda was demanding that Cris came down to her division where she was the champion in order to challenge her for the belt. Aside from that, Cris had always been number one in the other organization and considered, worldwide to be even better than Ronda. So where does that leave a Holly Holmes? Like, Holly wasn't in the picture at all, never. So when you have a Cris Cyborg come over to the UFC and finally get to a title fight against a worthy opponent, because all them other bitches in the UFC,
Why gotta be bitches?
This is a strong word.
they were not anywhere near the caliber of a Ronda Rousey, for one. Or anywhere near the caliber of Amanda.
True.
So when this fight got finalized and on paper you're looking at it, everyone is going to pick Cris Cyborg in that fight. Everyone. Like, if you look at the odds, I don't have the numbers for the odds on that fight, but I'm just imagining those odds were heavily in Cris Cyborg's favor. So for you to say it was just a jump off the ledge from here to the... No. Amanda had everything stacked against her in that fight. No one had Amanda winning that fight. So, I don't get what he's saying when...
Here's what you got.
What do you have to say when I'm saying the favor or the odds were heavily stacked in Chris's favor?
I think we got
Heavily. I'm going to look at the odds right now. I'm going to look at the odds. I'm going to pull up
He's
the
coming
odds.
facts. You better get in your phone, boy. You better pull up some facts, boy.
I see what both y'all are saying though.
Yeah.
I just honestly feel like, because going into the fight, I had Amanda for the longest time.
I think a lot of people knew Amanda was capable of winning.
Right.
But I think the hype train behind Cris Cyborg and shit, like,
It was hard to bet against her.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's
I think
like to say that Amanda didn't have just as
Right.
good of a chance to win that fight.
like everybody, like, it's one like Misha Tate against Cyborg. You know, Misha Tate's actually really good. But I get what I see both y'all sides. I might lean a little bit more with Cris, but
I lean a little bit more with
Who
Marius.
beat Ronda's ass worse, Holly or Amanda?
Holly, Amanda,
No.
Her boyfriend.
Because let me
Holly,
think of those two fights.
Holly just
Because
kicked
I
her.
believe
I would kick
Amanda.
the shit out of
I think Amanda beat Ronda's ass.
Amanda beat her into
Yeah.
the WWE.
Yeah.
Holly Holmes was like, yeah, like, I mean, that was a.
But even with that, I consider Holly's victory over Ronda better just because at that time Ronda had not faced that type of adversity before.
How many fights were between those two fights
For Ronda,
for Ronda? She fought Holly, then what was her fight after that?
For Ronda?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Wasn't it Amanda?
It
it. It has been,
Yeah.
man.
I don't think she ain't
came
moving
back
no
to pick
more.
up a
Yeah.
win between those two
I
fights.
don't think so.
Yeah,
So,
it has been, man.
Two losses in a row. My thing is, you're the best for the longest stretch of time. You take one L, and that one L pretty much tanked you as far as your career went. Because usually when you fight throughout your career, you'll gradually get worse. Like over time, it takes a while for you to finally go on a decline. But it's like you were whooping everybody's ass, then boop, now you're just nothing.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen?
Back to back ass whoopings.
That would happen.
So I say that to say this. If she's on top the very fight before Holly, and she's considered the best fighter of all time at that time,
Yeah.
there wasn't any time to like, it wasn't a long lapse for her to go on a decline. So I feel like her skill set was still high. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It was still like ranked amongst the best in women's MMA. So if Holly knocks you out with a kick, let's say it was a lucky kick, your very next fight, you get your ass beat by Amanda. That tells me Amanda, even if she got the fight first, let's say Holly was the second fight.
I see where you're going with
If Amanda fought Ronda Rousey first, she would have beat Ronda's ass first. And then we would have went into this fight knowing Amanda's that bitch. Like, she's not to be fucked with, and she's capable of knocking Cyborg the fuck out.
I see what you're saying. I don't agree. I think if the fights were reversed, if Amanda happened before Holly, Amanda still may have won that fight. I don't think she would have won it in the fashion in which she did. You have to understand, that wasn't a lucky kick by Holly Holm.
No, I know it was.
Holly whooped Ronda's ass as well. So Ronda coming off of that fight into the
y'all gotta
Amanda fight.
Let's get on something else from Ronda.
We
I ain't gonna be talking about my girl like that.
She's the
scale, though.
I'm
She
just
gotta take the
dial back
bar.
them whooping ass comments. All right, like,
She got an asshole to the WWE.
She got it.
She got an asshole to the WWE.
Okay, so I don't agree with I don't agree with the assessment just because if the tables were turned, if Amanda would have gone into that fight and beat Ronda Rousey, I don't think it would have been in that same fashion in which she did in their actual fight, because the Holly Holmes fight, that did something to Ronda mentally.
Yeah, she wants to kill herself.
That skill set is still there. But mentally, Ronda was defeated before she even stepped in the octagon to face Amanda.
All right, how about this?
So
Y'all
that's
both right.
why I'm cool with that. But at the same token, that's why I'm saying,
Yeah, everybody shaking Keith's hand. He was the only one that picked Amanda, so
Yeah.
I
give respect for that.
Kudos
Yeah.
to Keith for being the only one
Yeah.
to stick with Amanda.
Right.
Because I was going with Amanda,
Yeah.
but
You couldn't
like
go
I
against
just was
Cyborg.
like,
that's my point.
It's
Like, you wanted Amanda to win, but your betting
It's not that
odds were
I
on Chris.
wanted her to win. I didn't really care who won.
Oh, okay.
I just thought Amanda would win, and then I was like, this is
I'm leaning towards
Cyborg.
Chris.
Yeah, he's a man.
She's a man.
What Reese is saying is that the average UFC fighter or UFC fan is going to look at the highlights of Cris Cyborg, or just like everything behind Cris Cyborg is kind of like, she's probably going to win. Like,
Of course.
Literally, people say she's a man. And then, you know,
That's my
like,
point.
I'm sure, like, a Joe Rogan or something, like, everybody know that Amanda Nunes is very capable of winning that fight. So he's the only one to stick with him, but he's saying it's not as far of a reach
As you
It's-
think it is.
as you think it is.
I think it's further of a reach for that point of you. There are people out there who do consider her to be a man. So for Amanda to get in there and do what she did to Chris, the way she did that to Chris, that's
See, but I don't think she.
Even
I mean,
more telling.
did you bring the odds? Did you try the odds?
yeah.
'Cause I would be.
Chris Cyborg was a 250 or a negative 250 favorite. I'm not entirely sure what that's, like.
It's just as negative.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big a difference.
I heard going into the fight last night that all of her other fights, she was the favorite. I think he said negative 1,600, so I don't know which is.
Yeah, I don't think that's that big of an underdog.
Yeah, I think that one might be.
She was clearly the underdog, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great fight. We'll give you our draw.
Super fucking dope fight. That fight to me though, that was the biggest female fight of all time.
Yeah.
Like it was bigger than anything Ronda has ever done in the sport.
Here we go again.
That's not to say that she hasn't done great things though. T.
Ronda made the sport.
She made the women's MMA community what it is today. Ronda Rousey alone did that.
Can we go back and just reminisce on Ronda real quick?
That's what I'm doing right now. Like Ronda Rousey,
have a moment of silence.
Was ahead of her time.
She was.
Moment of silence.
Damn, all right.
Man, dude, Ronda Rousey.
She used to come out just.
She made that division, but got her ass beat out the division and into some fake shit.
Hey, I'm speaking the truth.
Anyway, that fight last night, though, that was huge for Amanda to get in there and pinpoint every single strike. I think she missed one punch in those last closing seconds. She beat her in 51 seconds. 51 seconds, and we're not going to include those, opening 30 seconds, but when she landed that first punch to, put her in trouble, everything thereafter connected except one punch.
Yeah.
Like, Amanda was on a fucking headhunting mission last night. Every single strike she threw was just, oh my God. That fight was incredible, man. It was a great fight. Incredible. That was the best female fight.
It was a great fight
ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. What was not great about that fight, Darius? Explain.
She got her ass beat. I mean, what can make an
Isn't that the point of fighting?
A great fight is when they both going at it.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I can call it a great fight when somebody got their ass beat.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's.
Hold on. I got him.
You got him?
Go ahead. Bust my bubble. Bust my bubble.
Help this nigga.
We're gonna transition to the battle rap community for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me a body bag is not a great battle?
If somebody gets their ass bagged 3-0,
I just want to know.
that's not a great battle to you? You wouldn't go back and watch that battle over and over again?
I just want to know.
If the other person has some shit. I'm saying, like, if the other person got some shit.
If the other nigga didn't have a word to say, if the nigga didn't spit nothing, if a nigga gets 30 balled and it's a body, have you or have you not gone back to watch a body before?
Yes, but I can't call it a great battle because the other person didn't say shit. How's that a great battle?
What I was gonna say is that there's no.
It can be a great fight and then the other person's getting their ass beat. What's so great about that? I mean, that
ass beat.
Because that's the overall point of fighting.
Okay.
You want to see somebody get their ass beat, and when it happens, that's great.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you watching
If
for?
somebody getting their ass beat.
You want to see a decision?
Is it a fight?
Yes.
Do you want to see a decision?
Got in there to fight.
What I was gonna say, so would you have rather them? Well, I mean, that would have been a good fight too. Would you rather them, like you said, went to the decision and they both just went back and forth? Or do you want to see decisive knockout?
I'm not saying that. I mean, if it went to
What
the
makes
decision.
a great fight?
That's what I was gonna say.
A great fight.
There's no rules for a great fight.
To me, a great fight is when two people is going fucking just throwing hands and everybody.
But a great fight can also be somebody coming out. Anderson Silva kicked Vitor Belfort in like 2 seconds. That was a great fight. Was that not a great fight?
That wasn't a fight. You can't call it a fight if nigga get knocked out in 2 seconds. That wasn't a fight.
I get what D's saying, but it's really like
listen, Cris Cyborg came out swinging last night.
She landed the first
She
punch.
landed the first couple punches on Amanda. She just wasn't able to do to Amanda what Amanda did to her.
That wasn't a great fight.
I get what you're saying, but
it's like basketball. If one team blows out another team, like, is that a good game?
Was that a good game? No,
it's a good game for the team.
You're seeing,
yeah, but you can't.
LeBron in there just like, boom.
Right.
And Curry just knocking down James.
LeBron looked good in the game. Curry looked good in the game. But
looking at a fight
overall, that wasn't a good
both
game.
people, not
But
just
you can't take away a good fight because the other person got their ass whooped.
I'm not taking
If Golden State and Cleveland play and Golden State whoop Cleveland ass, it can still be a great game.
Yeah, if you see two niggas fighting in the hood and one nigga just beating the other nigga ass, like they were like, damn, that was a great fight. They were like, no, you just beat his
What's so
ass.
great about that? I mean,
A great fight
that's
is
not a
just
fight.
going at it.
That's not professional. It's a hood fight. Like, if a nigga get his ass
But it's the same thing.
Okay.
A fight is two people.
These
so
motherfuckers are
you
professionals,
just
though.
beating this person's ass.
Bro,
It's
that's not
good.
great.
Like if I'm a fan of you, like I guess that's a great fight individually.
I'm not
But
gonna
as far as a
consider
fight in totality,
no fight in the
like,
hood where niggas not
you just
getting
knocking it
paid
out like that was great. No,
But
it
you
wasn't.
can't. I mean, yeah, the hood fight thing is weird.
That was
but
some dumb ass.
No, that's a. It's a fight. It's a fight.
It's a fight.
I'm not getting
So, all right, how
emotional.
long is a great fight then? A round?
I mean, okay.
A fight has
If they would have
layers.
just been doing back and
A
forth
great
for a
fight-
minute, and then Amanda Nunes did the same thing, was that a great fight? Like, what considers like what is a great
Okay,
fight?
just like that. I mean, like if Cyborg would, do more punches, like going head to head, and then she would have got knocked out.
Why?
She
Yeah.
flipped her. She did enough.
She tried.
Yeah, she
That was
did
a
enough.
nice
That's like
part of the fight. But that wasn't like a great fight because it
But
was
I don't
great fight.
understand.
For 30 seconds they were like swinging. Like the fight's a fight, nigga. That was literally 10 seconds of the fight.
We're gonna stick with y'all hood fight. So in the hood, if two niggas fight, how long do those fights typically last?
Exactly.
I see.
Not
I see
long.
where you're going with this. Okay, let's go to the round one.
Hood fights typically last
Okay, in the hood.
Okay,
30 seconds to a minute, and they're over with. Niggas get that shit wrapped up real quick. Now, females, they may fight a little bit longer because they like to do the
They
hair
don't
pulling.
fight.
Fam,
They
I'm not
pull hair.
gonna
But
lie.
okay, but
if I
if
see,
we're talking about two niggas in the hood,
Throwing
those
hands.
fights
Boom, throwing
typically
hands.
last. Throwing hands, they
Boom, boom.
typically last
Don't get knocked out.
30 seconds to a minute tops. Those
and a
fights
nigga get knocked out, you
last
like
long.
that was a great
And
fucking
if a
fight.
nigga get knocked the fuck
No.
out within
Yes.
that 1 minute, are you gonna say it's a great fight?
Wait. But okay, but that's a hood fight. But in the UFC, there's
What I'm gonna go back to
3 to
what
5
Reese.
rounds.
I'm gonna go back to what Reese
So-
said. That's a fight. It don't matter how long it is.
It does
you
not
want
matter
a
how long
knockout.
it
It's
is.
just like a
If a
movie.
knockout come in 1 second, that was a great fight.
A good movie is a movie that has length, it has ups
wait,
and downs,
wait,
surprises.
wait.
That's not
This
what
is
you
just
want in a fight.
Okay, listen, right here. Okay, what's
A fight can be 1 minute
Connor-
or
Okay,
10
see, hold on.
minutes.
Okay.
A great fight can be as soon as the bell rings and like a decision.
Just like Conor McGregor, he knocked out what's old boy, your boy, he got knocked out.
They
Like,
did or no?
he had
The
a
best
belt.
friend got knocked out.
Yeah,
Jose Aldo.
yeah. Okay, Conor knocked him out. Time the fucking bell run. The first round, was that a great fight?
Yes!
Yeah.
How's
And
that a
Jose
great fight?
Aldo Because was Jose my connected favorite fighter. Jose Aldo connected with the exact same punch and got knocked the fuck
you
out
can't
with
call
Conor.
it a fight when it wasn't a fight.
All right.
It was a fight.
It wasn't a fight.
That was a fight.
That was-
They fought.
If
and
both people throw
Like,
hands, that's a fight.
Wait, what do you want? Some rock'em sock'em? Like, do you want man? You just be like, all right, hit me now.
I'm
What
not
are you talking
saying
about?
that. I'm saying a fight is when two niggas going
But that's
at
not
it.
always gonna happen.
first
So
round.
a great fight is only John Jones and Alexander Gus. Like, how many fights do you see that are great then? Not a lot of niggas go back and
no.
forth.
So this
Yeah.
is a good fight. It wasn't a great fight.
That was
That's
a
what we
great
said.
fight.
It was a good fight for what it was, but a great
Great
fight
fight.
has adversity. There's ups, there's downs.
I get that. Yes,
There's
it can.
Tons of adversity. Me and Keith
So,
went
okay.
back up for a fucking
Okay.
hour about the adversity. What are you talking about? Cyborg was the favorite going into the fight. She was supposed to win
But I'm saying
on
that
everybody's
in the actual fight, there was about a 5 to 10 second exchange, and then it was just kind of like a blowout after that.
Y'all gotta
She was
grow
just
up, man.
tagged out.
Okay, I'm
So it's a good fight. It's not a
like
great fight.
this because
No, we
after
all
the
agree.
fight-
It's a great fight.
After the fight, Dominick Cruz, who's for whatever reason, Dominick Cruz pointed out exactly what took place in the fight. So he noticed how Cyborg leaned heavy on her leaning foot. And she got really upset when Amanda targeted. And Amanda,
Called game planning.
yeah, she had a counter for it. So I'm gonna attack there. I'm gonna get you upset because I know you're gonna do something stupid,
Reckless.
very reckless. Because as soon as she did that shit,
Them 2 hooks.
the 2 hooks just came like right after one another.
That soldier boy.
Soldier Boy hook. And Amanda, like the most strategic striking I've seen since probably Anderson Silva. She put pause on her.
That's adversity.
Well, with the story,
if
of,
Cyborg
like, what she could
does
do.
not stick to her game plan and she goes by Amanda's game plan, that's adversity.
I just don't get.
Y'all call it a great fight because Amanda was throwing hands and she was connected all punches.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
That's,
Okay.
What's
So?
like?
Okay, all right.
And then what?
You know what I'm saying?
I get what y'all saying, but it don't make sense because y'all haven't given me an answer on it. Like, if they would have just went back and forth and Amanda Nunes still knocked her out, would that then been a great fight?
you should put her in a fight.
Potential, yeah.
I mean, she put her in a fight. Because, I mean, that's what makes it a great fight.
So you don't think that Cris put up a good fight?
I mean, she got like a few, good hits, but that don't make it a great fight because she got 2 good hits.
I have a question for you
She
guys.
fell for the woman's trap. How is
Would you
that?
guys
That's fucking brilliant.
Right.
yeah, no,
Y'all
that's
just fans
smart.
about
Okay,
the-
but
about
Y'all don't
the-
understand the psychology.
I don't think they do. I don't think they're getting the science.
would you guys
right.
have rather?
Yeah, the technicality.
Hey, would you guys have rather seen what you saw
Yes.
or
Yes.
a back and
Yes.
forth and still a
No,
victory
I'd
from one?
rather
No.
have seen what I saw.
What I saw.
Really?
Yes.
And
I
I
go
was
either way.
going for Cyborg, I
go-
enjoyed seeing the person
Y'all
I
would
went
have
for
rather
lose.
seen a
I could
longer
go
fight
either
with
way.
more
How
ups
is
and
that
downs
not
and,
great
like-
when I enjoyed seeing the person I
Exactly.
went
think
for
he's got something for me.
lose?
I think he's got something.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's maybe a great fight for the person who I want my nigga to win.
Yeah.
It's
But
just kind of be
in
like
general,
that.
if you take your personal who you want to win, like just a fight in totality, say you don't know either person, you don't know any of their backstories and all this shit. That's just I guess it's a good fight for what it was, but
So
it wasn't
what?
a great fight. You know what I'm saying? You guys have your personal, you guys know their stories
Right.
and the build up to
But
it. So
that all
in your
adds to why
What?
it's a great fight.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so we are stepping
two-
out of it because we don't fucking know these bitches. So to niggas just
I'm the
observe it, oh
Cyborg
shit, there's a
guy.
fight over here. That's not a great fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that. Y'all don't know the scope.
They don't know
of it.
anything.
Yeah, like if I knew both of them and they've been talking shit so long, and then this person that been quiet, the other nigga been talking so much shit, I'm gonna knock him out and they get knocked out. That's a great fight because I know the story.
So what do
but-
y'all call John Jones and Augustus fight? Is that a great fight?
No.
Okay.
It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
Okay, I'm about to fucking
Why was that? Why was that a great fight? Why was that a great fight?
Why wasn't it?
It wasn't
Because
a
it
great
wasn't
fight.
even the best John Jones that we've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
It wasn't
the best
it wasn't-
Alex.
it
I
wasn't-
told
it wasn't a
Darius
great
that Alex Augusta was not gonna. He thought like it was gonna be the same as. I was like, there's no way
Right.
Alex Augusta
no
was
way
not
that was gonna
close
turn out the same way.
to any. Like John Jones hasn't declined at all.
Yeah.
Like
See,
John
their
Jones.
last fight was a great fight because Augustus, he gave John Jones. you
Yes,
know,
that was a great
it
fight,
was
as
Because
well
it
as
was going
Exactly.
I want to use such a
See,
good word
John
right
Jones,
now.
okay.
Fucking think
John
of-
Jones and Augustus' first fight.
That-
That's what
that-
I mean. That's a great fight. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I wanted to see that in Amanda. And
That was a great fight
Cyborg.
as well as a bevy of other fights. I can't think.
Bevy,
Is that-
yeah.
Fuck, I should have said
It
it.
was.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
That's what
It was
I'm
a.
talking to it.
It was a.
Was so when Vitor Belfort got kicked in his fucking chin
By
by
Anderson.
Anderson Silva, that wasn't a great fight to you.
I don't know how that fight went.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that.
Bell
knockout. I
ring,
don't know how-
bam, fight over.
It wasn't a fight.
That
It was
is
a fight.
not. It's really just perspective. I don't think none of us.
It is so. I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
I see what you're saying because
It's
you
not a
knew
fight.
Anderson Silva, you knew Vitor Belfort,
I
you
ain't
knew
really
the
know all that.
backstory, you knew everything about the fight.
And it still wasn't great to you.
I didn't. So maybe.
So
my
you
perspective-
wasn't hyped after that knockout?
Yeah, I was hyped. Because,
A
like,
knockout is an end to a fight.
but
It is
it's
a
not
great fight.
You can't call a fucking 1 second knockout.
I
great
Then
fight.
what do you call it then?
A fucking knockout. A fucking win. You can't call it a
Okay,
great
so what
fight.
if we just said that was a great knockout? Would you be satisfied?
Yeah. Because you can't call it a great fight. But it wasn't a fight.
So a
What
fight
is
to
a
you,
knockout
a
a
fight,
fight from? How?
okay, a
Look.
fight is Augustus and
Let's touch on what a
fucking
fight
John
is.
Jones' first fight. That is a fight.
That's your only great fight ever in history of
No,
UFC.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I'm gonna give it a fucking.
But you can't take away what Amanda Nunes does. She did what she was
I'm not
supposed to do.
taking nothing away from her. I'm
So
not
then-
saying it's a great fight.
Wait, hold on. Don't they judge battle rap like that too? If a nigga just like 3-0's a nigga, like that usually isn't like a great fight. We can let's see. What battle just happened?
Well, I think that was a classic.
Okay, fucking
No, not Gishigati.
I would say Sue Surfer and
Twerk.
fucking Big T. Because those two, you know.
I would say Twerk and
Why would you say Sue Surf and Big T when both of them had?
No, that's his
dominant
point.
performances?
Yeah.
That's his point.
It's a great battle. See, if fucking Big T didn't come with shit and fucking Surf dead, Surf fucking just killed Big T. It was a good battle for Surf, but not a fucking
like in general. It's not like this is a great battle.
Like the whole battle itself,
person-
it wasn't a great battle, but it was a good battle for Surf.
So then, all
But
right,
overall,
I don't
it
watch
was a great
battle rap. I don't watch battle rap. What if one dude had 3 great rounds and another dude had 1 great round? Would that still be a great fight? Battle?
It would
Like
be a great
battle of
it would
the
be a great
year.
battle.
You
Because
don't think
one dude
there's-
just had 1 good round. You can't call it a great battle because one dude had a good round. His last
So
two
they
rounds
had 3 good rounds?
Yeah.
How many?
That's what makes it a good battle.
So every battle. So are you saying that every great fight has to end in a decision, or they have to go all 5 rounds? Like I don't. What is the length requirement for a great fight?
Okay.
I don't understand that.
What is the length required for you guys? What if
I can
it's just
accept
started
okay.
and knock out?
Okay.
Great fight. That could be a great fight, or second round, third round, fourth round. Like what is the length requirement?
Okay, but like she could have still won the first round, and then
So if she would have
that
won
first round.
What if, no, what
that
if
first round could have still been great.
What if Cyborg didn't do any damage, but she hung on for 4 fucking rounds? Would that not have been a great fight?
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I
Because
think
she built the
a fight is
She
if
tried.
There's some sense of
Tried, but
back
did
and forth.
she?
A great fight.
She
is
didn't
a
do
good
a fight.
fight.
But you can't
If
go
it's a
into
blowout,
you can't go into a
that's
fight
not a
saying
great
like
fight.
both of these motherfuckers are gonna be perfect. A fight is
But
one
we-
person versus another person. If one person knock a nigga out, that still can be a great fight. If 2 people like, damn, it's just an incredible fucking. They just John Jones and Ali Augustin doesn't happen often.
Nigga, if you fought,
Max broke the ornament.
if you fought someone half your size,
Hold on.
apologize.
One Mic Podcast community, we are
Lock the door.
awfully sorry and
It's
apologize
all
for the second time, as not only did they connect their Bluetooth to our speakers down here, but one of their asses just happens to walk on set live in the middle of our podcast. We apologize. We will not allow that to happen ever again. I'm going to beat their asses right after this episode ends. That's all y'all do. As you were saying,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. If you were fighting a nigga that was half your size, right?
Mm-hmm.
And say that nigga can fight, for what he does, in his class, right?
No,
If
that's
you just
different.
beat his
That's
ass,
different.
is that a great
different.
fight?
No, that's completely
I
different.
feel like a great fight.
Completely
I
different.
feel like there's a few,
That fight wasn't
Great
lopsided
fight.
at all.
I feel there's a
Great
few
fight is
factors
when-
to a
is
great
when
fight.
both people
That
doing
fight
something.
wasn't lopsided.
I feel like
we got so much to get into today. I don't want to spend a lot of more time on
It's
this,
too late.
but I do
Damn,
want
we
to
have
close
been
it.
on that.
we're
We
here.
haven't been on this for an extremely long
We
time.
haven't even got to John Jones yet.
Exactly. We've been
Fuck John Jones, man.
That nigga go crack.
Fuck
Hey,
that- fuck that
right,
nigga.
he's like,
Yeah, man.
nigga had a piece of crab in his
He
day.
said,
All right, close out the
Oh my god. man.
But yeah, so I mean, in totality, it was a good
That's just my
good
opinion.
back and forth for what it
A
was.
good fight is
I
when
just
two
feel
people
like
doing something.
one of the essential factors for a great battle, a great fight is some back and forth.
Some back and forth.
Some back and forth.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And that could be lame.
It could still be in the first
more
round,
about-
and they going back and forth in the first round.
So
And she
they
would've got
can't-
knocked out.
I'm gonna end it here. They can't go back and forth for 10 seconds. Like what? Like in y'all exchanges on fight night, when y'all say
That was
just
a good
hands,
fight.
just throw hands.
Yeah.
If that
Like what you're
occurs
saying.
for just the first 10 seconds
10 seconds.
and someone gets slept,
Boom,
is that
boom,
a great
boom,
fight
boom.
or
Swinging? That won't be a great fight. That
I
won't
get
be
what
an
you're
okay
saying.
fight.
I get what you're saying. I get
that
what you're
wouldn't
saying.
have been a great fight? It would have been an okay fight.
Because a great fight.
I get
Okay,
what you're
then. Okay,
saying.
there we
Yeah.
go.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm
Please
done.
be
I'm
done,
done.
please.
That's my word, and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
That's my word, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. All right.
I ain't going either.
Let's-
I got an opinion.
All
You got
right,
an opinion. You got an opinion.
All
You got
right,
an opinion. You
Darius.
got an opinion.
Can we
Hey.
change subjects now? You done?
No, it's not the same. We still on the same subject because we still got to talk about John Jones fight. So
Yeah, he's true.
hey,
All right, let's talk about John Jones
Hey.
and wrap this shit up because I'm tired of it. So the John Jones fight, as we all expected, it turned out the way that the most would have imagined it to. Tevin called that fight exactly right with the 3rd round TKO. I think I said 4th round TKO. I was off by a round, but we all called it pretty similarly. The fight, it wasn't a great fight.
Nope.
It was a decent fight, as Murray's attained to. John didn't put on his greatest performance. He just went out there and did what was necessary to beat an aged Alexander Gustafsson. Because, like Tevin said, that's not the same Alexander that we saw in their first fight. John is still escalating in his skills because he's such a young cat. Once in a lifetime athlete who is still pretty young and is still learning and still growing. Whereas Alexander, he's already reached his peak and is probably on the decline at this point. So we knew that first fight wasn't going to be this fight. So Alex got in there and he did his best, but it wasn't nearly good enough to beat a John Jones at his best. So it was an okay fight. I thought John Jones got in there and did what he needed to do. Like he said in his post-fight interview, he understood in their first fight he was in Alexander's boxing range entirely too often in their first fight, and that's what landed people to believe it was closer than what John felt it actually was. John doesn't feel like that fight was even close. Like he feels like Alexander didn't.
Not as close as a lot of people say. It was a great fight, but yeah.
By all means.
No, I know.
Yeah. So,
because John Jones whooped his ass like the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, he got in there and just implemented his game plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't, a spectacular game plan like when he's gone into fights and kind of used other people's strengths against them.
Right.
Like
I'm going to go the other way and not disagree. I'm going to say it was a great fight because John Jones, like they said, there's a science behind fighting. Fighting is not, like Darius wants brawls. Yeah. That's not like, this is not Kimbo Slice backyard fucking brawling. All those have exchanges. If those are great fights, then watch that shit.
Yeah. I didn't say anything like that.
That's what you want. If you want Kimbo Slice fights, go watch that shit on YouTube.
Don't say
Boxing and UFC has a game.
That first fight wasn't a brawl.
That was a brawl. And you saw what happened when Kimbo got in UFC.
Exactly.
He didn't that's not what a great fight could be any of those things.
Yeah.
But John Jones had a game plan and he executed it perfectly. He tore that nigga apart.
Yep.
He dominated him that whole fight. I think Alexander Gustafsson landed not even
but
close to the amount that John did. Yeah.
So that was a great fight?
That was a great performance and a great fight. It wasn't a brawl. It wasn't a bloodshed, but it was a great fight. John Jones did his job.
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
So I don't y'all. If you want a brawl and a bloodshed, that happens sometimes with certain fighters, especially too. Like most of John Jones' fights are great and they're very tactful. They're very technical. Mm-hmm. He does what he goes to do. Same with. I mean, I don't really like Floyd Mayweather's style.
A great fight isn't. I don't think a great fight is only determined by one person's
But that one person is
to me.
Yeah. I get what y'all are saying, but you can't go into it like
great fight don't gotta be
fights.
blood in it. I didn't say anything about blood in it.
You said nothing about
A great fight don't gotta be brawling or blood in it. I didn't say anything.
Gotta get back to
Check your man.
We all
Check your
know
man.
where each other stands on
Watch your
topic.
man.
Let's
You
just
should
leave
watch
it
your mouth.
there. Let's move on, fellas.
Yeah, I thought it was a great fight. I thought John Jones did his thing, got his belt back, and I can't wait for John Jones DC3.
Yes. Agreed. Oh man, that is enough of fighting.
Enough of fighting.
Man,
Before we fight.
Before we end up fighting.
Dude, get the fucking
He
glove.
about to show y'all a great fight, motherfucker.
You about to weave. There's no weaving.
So definition of great fight.
These niggas immature. That's what it is.
Immature. It's not about being immature. It's not about being immature.
That Millennium Tour is coming. We didn't even have that on the docket. I
Dude, we and Brittany we left. No, when we was coming here, she was playing all like B2K and like and just a bunch of old ass shit. And she was just telling me about that. I didn't even know nothing about it.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna be there.
She said they were coming here.
No, she doesn't even know. They haven't announced it
Oh,
yet.
okay.
I think Omarion said the dates are going to be announced. Was it the 30th or the 31st at midnight? One of the two. I think the 31st at midnight.
Ain't gonna fuck around, go to Chicago. That'd be the closest we get.
Yeah.
I really think it's
I
gonna
might
happen.
make that drive.
You think it's gonna?
Yeah.
You think
Omarion
it's
make that drive.
I'm super willing to make that.
I think Omarion was like the piece, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they probably been wanting to do everybody else.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, Omarion is definitely the one who had to be on board for that to even.
Or it's gonna be Ray 2K.
Is Ray J gonna be
You
there?
remember, y'all never seen that episode?
No.
It's a love hip hop. So Omarion didn't want to join B2K, Lil Fizz, and what's the other one? Not J-Bug. They went to Ray J like, we want you to be the singer. So Ray J had pictures that he made with like Ray 2K, and then like, almost.
Remember
Yeah, he got mad like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, who's this? So they start arguing about who's bigger, Ray J or like B2K, and then they almost fall. It was crazy.
That is hilarious.
That's why Ray J is a
Ray J is a
I saw him on Breakfast Club. He's like, I got some new speakers. Just like these little fucking shitty ass Raycon speakers. I'm like, God, I hate this nigga, man. They can magnetize on the wall. Like, I hate when niggas try to like sell you some shit you know bullshit. Like, damn, just be real with me. They cheap, nigga. Like, don't try to upsell me. I hate that nigga.
Yeah, no, Ray J's go, but
I'm
excited.
Really nice though, yeah.
I'm excited.
I saw a couple
Her cheeky,
videos
I'm
on Facebook
It looks pretty good.
of two DJs that were mixing all of the artists' songs off of that tour. This DJ, I'm gonna shout him out. What's his name? DJ Artistic. His mix of everybody's shit was super dope. Y'all should check that mix out because he did some cold ass shit on his mixes. There was another. It was a female DJ. I can't remember her name, but hers wasn't as dope though. So
That's just so funny. I'm just thinking that concert.
that concert gonna be fire too. You tripping.
That
That
shit
shit's gonna be
there.
fire.
Yeah, it probably will. It
A lot of
will.
it there.
I'm just
Hey,
for
I'm
me
coming out for that.
musically,
Yeah,
like
it's
I hated that fucking era. Like, oh my god, Pretty Ricky, fucking
Hey.
B2K. Like, God, I
I
hate
ain't
all
fuck
that
with
shit.
Pretty Ricky at all either, but
You ain't fuck with Pretty Ricky?
On the
Love BCK.
hotline was like
That was a shit.
super fire,
Nah,
man.
that song was kind of nice.
That song
That song was
goes.
nice.
That video's dope
Every
too.
time.
That shit.
Like I never
That-
fucked with Pretty
that
Ricky,
video's
but when
good.
that song came out, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's a hit.
that might be the one song in there.
That's
I think that's the one song.
Yeah,
though.
probably.
You like the
one
one song too.
What?
I fucked with all the Chingy's earlier shit.
Yeah, Chingy's.
Who else is on the
Chingy
tour?
has-
B2K, Chingy.
Oh, yeah,
Ying
she
Yang
like
Twins.
that shit though, too.
Who?
Ying Yang Twins.
Ying
Ying Yang Twins gonna be there?
Yeah, nigga.
That's not a good thing.
They cold. You tripping.
They have to be at least 50 years old.
Nigga, what's... Oh, man. What's White Turkey? It's cold as hell. You sleep, nigga.
Mario.
Mario,
It's like
Lloyd. All of Lloyd. Oh, my God. Lloyd's shit is
Lloyd.
cold, nigga.
I like Lloyd. I
Lloyd
like
is
Lloyd.
super dope.
What's that? 5'2"? She 5'2"?
I don't know if it's 5'2" or 5'2".
They should have Usher, but like Usher should do like only his like old shit. That'd be dope.
I'm sure.
Or is that like Generation Before?
I'm not sure it's not in that class
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
I
What are
guess
you
he's
talking about?
early generation.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that. What's happening now?
Damn, John did that a bunch in the
So,
fight last
yeah.
night. He backed niggas
I
up
don't
with
even
his
think about
elbow.
doing that. Like,
Yeah.
I just saw. I
The
might start
elbow's
whooping
the
niggas up.
hardest point of the body,
Hard,
man.
yeah.
That shit.
Could you imagine, like, just all that force, bitch, I'll knock you out.
How? Do it.
No, I don't want to.
Exactly.
That was just a nice counter, bitch.
All right, what were we talking about before the segue there?
Cardi B.
Darius, you got something on Cardi?
No,
That's
I
what
dare is mad. Sorry.
It's been a quiet week for Cardi.
Yeah, quiet.
Thankfully, shit.
Well, you said somebody was also going to be on the tour.
Offset.
Lloyd, Mario,
Blue faces.
B2K, Chingy, Ying Yang Twins.
I can't think of who else.
I can't think of any.
Oh, I think you said Mario. Pretty really like
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys wanted to add someone else that was in that generation, who would you add to the tour?
Good question. Good question.
Chris Brown. Damn. I hate him.
Yeah, you can add Chris in there.
He came out with all that.
Yeah,
He
you
just
definitely
he
add
just
him in there.
he
He's
just
too
evolved.
big. Yeah, he's too big of an
past
artist.
them.
He's a terrible
Yeah.
person.
It had to be someone that's like, oh shit, he has hits, but no one cares about him anymore.
Damn. That's basically what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Shit.
It is what it is.
Damn.
That shit gonna be weird as they gonna be like
I don't know.
it's gonna be a bunch of like weird ass like right.
That shit.
But it's gonna be a bunch of females. There's gonna be like a bunch of Radishas and Tessas and shit. Like motherfucking 5 kids. Like y'all niggas was way too fast.
Like a big ass daycare, like
right. Daycare on the side, just fucking
Breastfeeding.
right. Fucking
Fuck out of here.
body suits and fucking weed. There's gonna be bitches smoking.
Fucking apple bottoms and
Oh my god.
Break it down like
Too funny.
yeah, I can't think of nobody.
I can't think of nobody, bro. I
So
can't think of nobody. What were we talking about though before that segue? I cannot remember.
John
John Jones, the
Jones.
greatest fight.
Yeah,
Let's
I
not
was
go
talking
back to that.
about John Jones.
Yeah, we're talking about great fights.
Great fights.
Great fight. So how did
Which
I
will
segue?
be- He said they're immature.
Immature.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay.
And speaking of that was a great segue. There.
Shit, immature. I was like that too. To answer your question, immature should be on that fucking
Yeah, Marcus
tour with
Houston
them.
should have definitely been.
At least Marcus Houston. At least.
Because he got hits too.
He got super
He could have
hits.
brought out Joe Budden.
Joe
Good
Budden.
Budden.
I'm going just for that one song. That nigga.
Open the club.
I'm going just for that song. I don't care. Fuck y'all talking
Oh
about.
my God.
Yeah, you look how I can see it real quick. Oh my, that's my shit. That is my shit. I fucking love that song.
That's
No kind of
crazy.
sense.
Alright, what else we got going with the docket? What else was there?
The Us.
The Us trailer?
The Us trailer. We probably need to wrap it up.
Yeah, we shit. It was a few more things.
There was a lot of
that
stuff,
I
but we
just can't think
we got
of right now.
Them
but-
fights, man. We
It's
passionate
been a
about
pretty
that shit.
aggressive,
Yeah.
aggressive episode.
It was pretty aggressive.
But the Us trailer though,
I
New
didn't
movie
watch
by
it.
Jordan Peele. You
I
didn't watch
purposely didn't watch it.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't
He
want to
said that in Keiko.
spoil anything about this movie just because I felt Get Out, as good as it was, I think it was slept on. Like, I think a lot of people did not grasp like the magnitude of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew when I saw, I think I saw something that said the director of Get Out or something like that, and then it showed Peele's name up there. I was like, fuck, he putting out another one this quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I'm not about to click on that. But I saw some like it flashed really quick. It was some crazy guy in a mask
Yeah.
with I think he had a long ass machete or something. I was like, this is gonna be dope as fuck.
Yeah, I won't go into the trailer then if you haven't seen it, but I saw a picture on Facebook where somebody suggested, what if Jordan Peele is, or not Jordan Peele, is that his name?
Yeah.
Jordan Peele. What if Jordan Peele is telling us to get out of the U.S.?
It is
They put
interesting
the
how
two
he
pictures
put,
next together where the black dude in Get Out was crying with the one tear, and Homegirl and Us is crying with the one tear on the other eye.
Dude,
And
this
they put
shit's
the picture-
scary, bro. Stop that shit.
That
I
was
thought it was
crazy to
interesting
me.
how Us
That's
is
scary.
spelled with both capital letters.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Get out of the U.S.
It's so creepy too.
And
Cause
he has deep meanings behind
Exactly.
just about everything he does.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That could very well
Yeah.
be the case. Yeah.
definitely be.
yeah, and it's so creepy because it's like Jordan Peele. Like we just know him from Key and Peele. Like he's like funny and
Just a
like
funny guy.
what was that movie Keanu with the kitten?
Yeah.
And it's like this nigga just got some crazy dark shit
That
going
movie
on in
was
his head.
funny as fuck.
Keanu's hilarious.
That movie was funny, and I didn't even think I'd like it.
I love Key and Peele.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's scary, bro. Get out of the U.S. I'll just say I won't go into the trailer either. Other than it looks really creepy.
Yeah.
And whoever fucking edited that, I got 5 on us.
Yeah.
That shit is terrifying. Like that was the scariest part of the trailer. Just the song. Like it started off.
5 on us.
Like I got 5 on it. I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
I'm
'cause-
going crazy. That shit's
Because
scary.
if I hear I got 5 on us, I'm not going to see that fucking
That's
movie.
so
I'm
fucking
leaving
scary.
the U.S. like ASAP.
No, like it started off with like it ain't going to. They was just driving and like it like I got 5. Or they was listening to that shit and like just throughout the trailer like it just gets slower and slower. And it's just like
Jesus
it's fucking
Christ.
so unsettling. Like I hate that song.
Shivers
Yeah,
thinking
like
about
it's
it.
so fucking creepy the way they did that.
Yeah, man.
Like that
This movie's
what stood out to me. It's gonna be
hella
crazy.
Dope, man.
But get out of here. That's scary, dude.
You didn't see that picture?
I didn't see that.
Damn, so I just put you on to something?
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Man, dude.
And they both are
Listen,
crying.
exactly. They were both crying with that little one teardrop going down their man, that shit was crazy.
I know when Get Out first came out, I didn't know Get Out was gonna be like such a huge movie.
Man.
So we went.
Yeah.
That theater was packed for at least like 2-3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That movie was.
I don't think that's what Maurice isn't referring to, because he knows everybody went to see it. He just doesn't feel that. I don't feel either that people actually grasp, the real significance of that movie. So, yeah, it was crazy. Man.
That shit was crazy.
Crazy.
He said reach.
Right, you forever think something is a fucking reach, nigga.
He said.
Your life is a reach.
Forever adding something up.
Now Jordan Peele's like he's into that kind of stuff. I think he's about to take over the Twilight Zone. He's about to remake Twilight
He's
Zone.
remaking that. He's remaking the Candyman.
You better not
And
touch that. You better not touch X-Files.
something else. He said you better not touch X-Files.
We got a problem.
Nah, whoever's been doing that reboot is fucking it up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Man, that trailer. The new episode or shit.
Said fucking, what, you mean fucking up in like a good way or bad way?
Bad way. The new episode.
All
Sorry.
right, let's keep going.
I got your Xbox.
Keep going.
We had something, man.
I have battle rap, but we ain't
Yeah.
talking about battle rap. We've been talking long enough. Put my foot down.
Shit.
Nigga.
Well, you can leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Averb looks
Hey, Kodak. We can talk about something. All right, that's
We can close it on this, though.
Yeah.
We can close it on this.
Averb and Lux.
Yes. That is literally the biggest battle in battle rap of all time.
I got looks.
I'm kind of disappointed already.
How so?
Because shortly after they announced them being locked in, RBE then announced that Averb will have Iron Solomon in February.
That's what y'all were talking about.
This one the same car as Young Ill Will.
Right. So with
Pearly
Pearly Gates. And it's like when you get locked in for Lux, it should be nobody
There
else
should not be
existing
anything on
in
the
your
plate.
world but Lux.
That's insane.
You don't need a tune-up because you just went against Myrtle Mook. It's like, just concentrate on loaded Lux. What the
Bird
fuck,
doing too
dude?
much. He gonna lose that battle now.
He's
I had
definitely
Bird
gonna
winning.
lose now.
I had Bird winning that battle just off the strength of him putting in so much work into this
get the battle.
To get this battle, Verb has gone to hell and back.
He's been chasing Lux for the better part of 10 years.
Yes. So for him to finally get him and line up another battle before that,
When is Lux and Verb?
No 9,
No 9.
but we don't know the date for it. But I would imagine that it's gonna be after of February even.
Right.
Like,
So like, what if it's like the battle's like way later than February? When
it's
If
gonna have
that's
to
the
be at
case-
least 3 or 4 months
Yeah,
after.
I would
I
feel
don't think it's
And
gonna be
no
like
9 is not gonna be that late into the
Yeah, it's
year.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not going to announce that battle
Yeah,
5 months from now.
exactly.
That's
I got
going
a
to
question.
probably be in
I got a
March. or
question.
some shit.
Right.
Will Jay-Z be a good battle rapper?
He'd be a smart battle rapper. Very smart.
I don't think he'll last in battle rap.
I
No.
don't think he was like that.
No, Jay-Z isn't.
Battle rap is completely different than formatted songwriting.
He's the best lyricist you'll ever find.
Right.
But as far as battle rapping,
Attacking
there's
their
more to
character,
it than
like,
just lyricism.
Performing, like,
You have to make niggas feel your bars.
Yeah.
Whereas on a track, you just have to have. We can picture it. We can picture it. You have to make us see them.
Yeah.
On stage, we gotta feel that shit.
You gotta act it out. Like, I don't see.
It's a lot more to battle rap
You
than.
think James be good?
I think JB good at anything. That's fine too.
Okay, shut up. Do you look like
No, T. But going back to Averb and Solomon. It's in February, so it's basically a month. I don't think that's bad. I mean, I can see like you don't
think that's bad for him to have 2 battles lined up?
I mean, it's not like back to back because like we still don't know
if they are back to back.
I mean, if it was back to back, I think we already got the date for Known already. If it was like that close of the beginning of the year.
Known last year. Known 8 was at the top of this year. Known 8 was within the first 3 months of this year. And I know that for sure. Not for a fact, but I know it for sure. So if that's the case, you just cannot have a battle with Lux lined up and even considering taking another battle with somebody. You've been chasing this man for a fucking decade. You have to put everything else aside.
Lux is gonna write 5-6 minute rounds.
Exactly.
It's
Lux
not
ain't
gonna
finna
be
play
a
with
3 minute
you.
round battle.
Lux is not about to play with Verb like that.
At all.
You think Lux got another battle lined up?
Nah,
Like, what the fuck is Verb thinking, man? This shit just pissed me off all the way. I don't even got Verb winning no more. I'm gonna take Lux 3-0. I had Verb 2-1, but I'm gonna change it to Lux 3-0 now.
Damn.
Dead ass. I had Verb winning 2-1, and now
I
I
got
got
faith
Lux
in my man
3-0.
Lux. I mean, I got faith in my man Verb.
No.
It's just
Verb will lose. He will die that night. Verb is going to die.
I think it's gonna be bad if these battles are within.
I think y'all should wait.
other.
Kids, just go with Verb until like we know like the official date for Known.
No.
Gnome is in May at the earliest. Then I'd say Verb has a chance to still win that battle. But
Yeah, it's like 2 months, 3 months.
if it comes anytime before May, he's wrapped already.
I agree.
I agree. I mean, like, what would y'all think? RB and URL like associate like smack?
No, they don't work together at all.
Hell no.
RB don't give a fuck about that.
Don't give
battle.
2 fucks about what they got going on over there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, damn, that really just fucked me up, y'all. Damn, I wish we would have ended the
It's been a
podcast
negative ass
before
episode.
talking about that.
I'm
trying to put his foot down. She tried to put it. I should have shake my hand, man. Damn, man. Fuck. Oh, I hate I just learned that information on camera.
Hey man,
It's so fucked up.
we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been a tough little episode.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But thank you for
Lot of
watching.
stuff.
Sorry for interruptions and yeah.
I think Keith
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year's.
New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Kids can't have information.